Let's move on and talk about the stat of the week, because as every Wednesday, we have the Freeman Mazda stat of the week lined up for you guys. So we're going to flip the script a little bit here. We're going to go on the offensive side of things. And this stat is actually more or less what could be the key to winning the game from the offensive point of view, right? So here we go. The Freeman Mazda stat of the week. Man, you guys know that the Cowboys have been lights out when it comes to the play action. They really have nailed that part of their offense, led by Cooper Rush. But man, as I keep finding some stats on Cooper Rush out of the play action, I get more and more excited, because this guy is pushing the ball down the field. He's got a 12.6 average depth of target in play action. That is good for number 4 in the NFL. And when you dive deeper into the numbers, you find even cooler stuff. He's got the number 1 PFF passing grade out of play action. He's completing 70% of his passes out of play action. And that also has to do with the scheming from the Cowboys. They've nailed that. And guess what? And this is the best part. That matches up pretty well versus the Rams. You might be surprised to find out that the Rams have the second worst defense in EPA per play versus the play action. And that's not because they give up big plays or anything like that. They consistently get beat versus the play fakes. They're the worst team in success rate, actually. They've allowed 11 yards per attempt. The Cowboys are averaging the 7th most yards per attempt out of the play fakes. So I know that I am actually throwing a lot of stats at you right now, but the point of stat of the week presented to you by Freeman Mazda right now is that Dallas will be able to push the ball down the field versus the Rams. Here's the thing, though. What happens if LA is able to drive up the scoreboard a little bit early in the game? Will play action be as effective or not? That is, to me, one of the biggest questions going into game day. And that will be one of the keys to the game. Keep it close so you can use play action. Bob Stern from The Athletic made a fantastic job breaking this down as well in his morning column. And he had this whole analysis as to how the Cowboys are taking those deep shots in first down. That is worth the read as well. I do recommend that a lot. So there you go. One question for you, actually, as we continue to talk about the Freeman Mazda stat of the week. What is your grade? Grade Cooper Rush's play action through start, play action game through 3 starts in the NFL. And while you give me that answer, let me talk to you about our friends over at freemanmazda.net, because the ride of the week is the 2023 Mazda CX-5 2.5S. This one starts at $28,570. It's got all-wheel drive, Apple CarPlay / Android Auto, the unique and pretty helpful feature of the Wi-Fi hotspot, adaptive cruise control, and a miles per gallon capacity of 24 in the city. That goes up to 30 when you are in the highway. So let's get into your comments here after the Freeman Mazda stat of the week.